really don't want to. One smoke remaining of 120. They have to hunt for kills here, they know it. They're trying to check every angle. Zeus is pushed up in B. He's about as far as you can be pushed forward in those B apartments. He's holding on the sofa, and they're just going to stack towards A and hope for the best. This would be a gamble stack. Sure, it's a 5-on-5, but they have no utility. They cannot hold off an execution. Oh, they're going back towards B. If Zeus, that's the ultimate one and done position is what he's in right now. And it's commonly checked, flashed, if he even gets. Gets one here, I'll be impressed.
4 straight in. Zeus. Oh, there's the one. They didn't flash it. Get right down. Up and going one at a time. They almost made that 2. You've got to push through, not stop in the middle of it. Flamey in the window. Together. In fact, I take that back. I thought it was going to be electronics.
Yeah, that's a great move. A nice plant from Forrest. Molotovs towards short to guarantee the plant. He's the master of these scenarios. He's going to take 4 kills in total for him to win it, but I've got a sneaking suspicion he might be able to pull this one off. He knows he has to be active as he repositions, finds the first. He's on the bomb site. The awareness, the IQ is just so strong right now. Does he have any idea that Flamey's behind him?
This is the issue, and he's going to get taken down. Flamey does sneak out. He misidentified which player that was. I think he anticipated the same that we did, that he was going to rotate to checkers, and he showed up behind. He thought that was a whole different player, and as a result, didn't get the information or deduct that it was going to be Flamey walking out, just barely the defuse. 3-3, back into it immediately, NaVi.
Yes, but by the skin of their teeth, that it was a difficult buy. Remember, they had almost no utility in that round. Play the Zeus. Like I said, that is a one-and-done position. It's going down there. That's not good enough. As soon as your first player face checks that, you need to fin. It can't be that delayed. It's lookable. Ski to show presence towards middle, and Flamey looks like he's really famous in the tournament. There you go, close range.
Flash through simple, just anything, that is, because Smoke, rightfully so, but that gives Rez everyone back behind the execution as well at connector.
Is going for.
And I think they're going to. I think
get such a clean kill like that. You want Boomage on a UMP as well, but get right. T-Spawn, he knows that he can actually get a couple of kills here if possible. I see Rez, as the great tournament, we need to see him shine for a chance for NiP to win this match. That's all it took, and it's the most. Actually, seen very good and find the shot close range. Krieg, can NaVi do keep 4 players up here? Cover the AWP, it sounded like it got dropped at the end. So I thought I heard it drop, but at the end of the round, I thought, no way, he hasn't made a mistake.
Yeah,
like
it was
that.
similar. Who was it? It was a Get Right that looked to try and get the gun.
I know.
I think it's who it was, actually. They tried to get the gun. We thought they threw away both as a result of not getting
no, it was Breezy, I think, wasn't it? It was Breezy against Vitality, threw it away. And yeah. Eon there trying to get it down. Counter-terrorist now took a save there after losing only 1 kill, and it was justified. They didn't have the utility. And NiP will puncture. The A side, no problem with 1 kill. He normally anchors those B bombs outside of the map. See Flamey not happy with it. Plomsky again, 1 and 6 for one of the upcoming young stars. Seems to be struggling on that stage. You noted it. Probably hasn't been up anything on this level before, and it's understandable. It's getting in his head, but if you want to be a young star, you got to be able to perform on the stage as well.
Came off of the new Ancient lineup. Pretty meteoric rise for him, because that's a relatively new project as well, and this is the player that they've elected to work with. The core of that team, by the way, for those who haven't followed or haven't seen some of the Tier 2, Tier 3 teams, some of the DreamHack Opens, is essentially the old Epsilon core.
Yes. Right.
Of course, they've gone with the name that Godsent was before they were taken into the company of that organization. When Pronax was at the helm, simple, good position, looking all the way down the hallway. Good jump from Rez to detect it, and that means he comes out from underneath. It works by design. A little bit of luck involved in that he was tagged and not killed, but it pays off.
Yeah, that jump was just brilliant, wasn't it? The fact he was aware of that angle, he jumps perfectly, hits the shot. It's going to be Boomich picking up the AWP, and this boy can use it. Don't worry about that, but they do have a disadvantage now. 5 on 4. Less than a minute remaining. NiP being so slow and patient. It's agonizing for NaVi, getting a taste of their own medicine. Still, it's that auto shotgun as Zeus. That'll be rotating towards B, and that would be correct. It's exactly where they're heading. It's Flamey who's actually in the old position we saw Zeus get 2 frags from before. Bit of an off angle this time, but the flash absolutely destroys him. How he gets one, I couldn't tell you. Very impressive scenes here, but they have to commit towards B now.
Electronic is there, he's down below, he's waiting to see which way they'll drop. It's an awkward one because they went behind, he had to turn it. How does Zeus get away with that? And now it's on Gep, who's gonna step back out, shotgun pays off. And he comes quickly, and he comes chomping away.
We'll take it. The Alligator gets fed today. The auto shotgun with 3 kills. I think there was so much chaos going on there. They had no idea where he was positioned as it goes 4 to 4. NiP a little bit too slow in their approach. They had the 5 on 4 advantage. To be fair, they couldn't have played that better. They knew there was a chance Flamey was on the other side. They flashed him. They couldn't have done more there. He got, I won't say lucky, it was a very calculated blind spray, but he got 1 kill there, allowing time and damage to be done. As we'll see Zeus with 3 kills in the auto shotgun. Just so you know, $900 per kill on that weapon. So he's filled his bank account up as we get into an A rush here. Boomich with the first kill, damage done. And they're going to commit off their second kill, no problem at all. And it's the second time we've seen NiP commit. But
sometimes that pays off. You see teams gamble it. They want to get that start on getting into the site. Unfortunately, away right now, the accuracy is against them. It's so
strange, but the idea is it's very all those smokes flying over the map. So the idea is when those smokes are flying over, the CTs are repositioning, they're pulling out their utility in response. You've already got 3 players arriving at the scene of the crime looking for headshots. Boomich, though, he was just in a perfect position to shut that down. Spotted 4 players, got an early kill, second one crossing before the smokes even did anything. And it will be 5-4 in favor of NaVi at this stage. NiP will have to accept the deco round here, just some Desert Eagles, a couple of bits of Kevlar, a couple of flashbangs, that's about it. But always a chance with Electro with the Desert Eagles. So good at opening it up. Maps like Mirage lend jewels available, even from A-Ram to CG.
Electronic confidence to swing whatever you like from Catwalk. A bit further on the wide angle toward top mid, not have to perform because he just was in the right spot.
It seems like he shook off whatever his demon was at the last year or successful.
It's a pretty rude thing to call Edward.
And you know what I mean. Get right. Playing with conviction. Now instead of just trying it. So it's great to see. He's on the squad, but it's working out for him.
Fragging right now with 10 kills.
Yeah, he's normally considered the weaker part of the map. The apartments now, and actually getting in their heads with much. As Get Right will manage him now. If you're a CT drop, not going to be the case. Zeus will go. You're right here. also at the very top, 11-3 series so far. You've got to say that. Some of the moments, some of the spray downs, especially when that beat bomb side Inferno, were just magical moments. Round 11, money back there for an NiP. Starting to slow down here. It did manage to get 3 rounds in a row. That's now the favor has been answered back with the same from NaVi here. Simple and Flamey focusing towards middle. Nade and the first bit of aggression here from the CTs. Astrala smoke not perfectly deployed. You see there's quite a massive gap there, but Flamey's still at the very top of the mid boxes. Simple providing some covering for your problem. Flamey might be going down here.
Behind the boxes as the smoke dissipates, and therefore won't be spotted immediately. But Plopsky's gonna burn. He finished it. That was get hit in position, get him a kill, and then damage on.
He'd been nullified. There's Forrest who's waiting to kill him there. The incendiary, the bit of damage, a flashbangs from the teammate, then the counter smoke to get him out of position as well. This is what we're talking about from Zeus. He's not scared to push towards B. This time it cost him a bit of HP. Same story for Electronic, but still a 5-4. Forrest to 31, still with the sniper rifle. As they swap things over, Zeus has also been happy to AWP this event for the first time, and now he'll have to show us whether he's capable. Simple goes down, he'll hold the sniper at the back of the B-bomb site. First kill is his.
Wow, Zeus on an AWP.
Never seen it before until this event.
Yeah, he's had it a few times. We always make that comment. How often do you see this?
Another one.
And this time we're seeing it more and more. Get Right is gone. 2 kills on the AWP, 18 seconds, 2-on-2 in the site, Lycra with bomb. Forrest with an off, needs to swing. Boomich gets the kill. Forrest has to be quick. 2 there and too many. As Electronic finds it, we go 7-4 for NaVi.
Really like that. Zeus. Normally he'd be hiding back at the site, going for the 1 kill. He still pushes with the advantage. Gets the AWP. 2 kills to his name. Really quite the performance from him so far. I want to see these shots from his POV if possible. Here was the shot from Forrest. Pixel, perfect precision. How is he making that work? But Boomich, really well positioned, just denying the bomb at this point. Forrest had to go, I think, for the ace at that point, but nothing he could do at the time. You just saw the roasting of Plopsky there at the bottom of middle. It was a nice aggressive push. And speaking of aggression, the A site is wide open. NiP will flood in towards the bomb site, but they're finding absolutely nothing here. Wow. It's an absolute brawl, and Get Right might get a second. Oh, the old simple knife.
It bought them space. It still ultimately worked. Him running toward Get Right left him with nowhere to go. Even he's laughing about it.
A wry smile there, I like that. Worth the attempt, and just though he had the AWP, run out of bullets, might as well.
And then ran out of pistol ammo, obviously, also. So yes, that one's a little different than the one in the group stages, shall we say.
Of course, of course.
I just want to point out, though, both times that Simple has gone over to the B apartments and has looked toward the staircase, he's gone down. First it was the jump to res, that time it was the AWP against him. He needs to be aware of it. He's a very dynamic player. It's not like he's relying on that position, but maybe just look elsewhere for a bit, because he has been matched in that spot. They're certainly aware of the potential for the peak.
Well then, round 13, running out of options here. This is the only kill really found, and here's the knife attempt. You did see it. You do get $1,500 extra, so knives are not just for showboating. There is cash available there, but had he gone down, it would have cost him quite a lot in having to recover and open another player having to invest. But still, plenty of cash for the NaVi squad. Electronic sits at $9,000. Simple as 6K, not far behind, as we see Get Right ready for the aggression, maybe rattled from the previous round. Flamey's little gambit towards the top and middle was quite impressive. Had to think quickly on his feet. Wall-bang attempt there. Electronic with the AK. Boom. You can see again, NiP have designed this for NaVi. They will be pushing for kills, but smoke, I should say, from Zeus. Great smoke. It doesn't really do much for him, but Rez waiting patiently. Challenge from Flamey before on the balcony. They have 4 players outside the A-bomb site. Now they still have 5 smokes. They have dropped nothing. They've done absolutely nothing in this round so far. Will this be the play that wins in the round? They've got a boatload of grenades to throw in. But before they entered, before they bloomed, will they do the same again or allow the execution to be validated before they make their way in?
And look for the catwalk plants. They want the rotations. Plopski's got Zeus. They know he's there. Electronic and Flamey are actually packing to look at that. Electronic, one still going on A, and Electronic's gone all the way around underneath the catwalk and try and cover him off, but they wanted to plant a little bit further originally. They can't get there, and Flamey's aware that the kill came in too soon on the other side of the map. Still, though, it looks like it might have to be a save with the bomb already planted.
Yeah.
Simple's looking. Oh, they knew it. They knew where he was. They knew he had to be coming around and what the design was, but they just can't get the shot onto him, and that pretty much ends the round. Electronic takes down Plopski. Flamey, not done looking at least, but now it's over.
Well, that's a great round from Plopski there. You could see it all designed. Very slow at the start, nothing done. And they send Plopski towards that B bomb side, knowing that Zeus is there, trying to get the opening kill. He gets one, and you spotted it. You saw those rotations come through straight away. They assumed that A execution was a fake off that kill. They left the bomb site, they left the setup they had established on the A sites. And at that point, NiP flood through. It's a risk, and that's a classic lurk play, you would call it, trying to show presence towards the B bomb site, find a kill, and ultimately cause rotations.
And differently than that, even if you don't get the kill, in that case, as I was saying, if you plant for catwalk, he just swings out and he's still relevant in the A site within 10 seconds difference. He catches maybe one, which he does here against Zeus, who was looking there. So even at that point, if Zeus is already gone, if the defense is in A, if they can get a bomb plant down, Plopski plays out middle, and he's still extremely relevant.
Yeah, that was unlucky for Zeus. He played a very difficult angle to hit. Just a stunning shot from Plopski. 8-5, round 14. It's a round NiP desperately needed. Remember, this is their pick. Hasn't been what they wanted so far. 5 rounds is okay. You're looking for 6 or 7 on the T side, though, where it can be considered a good half. That takes Plopski at the 4 and 12. Those 2 massive kills. He wins the round single-handedly, sure, but that's only his 4th after those 2. So need to see a bit more of that, I would say. Orb towards middle. This time for Forest. Does he hit the shot? Not quite. It's going to be... Oh, there we go. Simple. Hitting absolutely everything. A flurry of frags coming through, and he's going to escape as well.
Get right, sneaking back in, Electronic. Gets him down. That means it's all into Forest, 1-on-4. So just as NiP find success, it'll be robbed and deprived from them yet again. Trying to bait you guys. Don't tell him, guys. Just let him figure it out on his own, okay? He's a grown adult. He's figured out they're certainly trying to pursue and push. Not a lot of money left on the NiP side, and you're right, going into what will be the final round. That is a max loss bonus, but
that's
a bomb
true.
Plant would have certainly... Well, I say that, they're still at 662. Yeah. There's an op, that's a full buy.
The maximum loss bonus really has bailed them out here. It was a change brought in this year to enable us to have more gun rounds, and that's exactly what we're going to see here. It means the team can't be fully reset after winning 1 round in a game they're struggling in already. This was simple. We didn't really see it from his POV. It looked like he's almost fed the kills. Where's the smoke? Where's the flash? Just kill after kill. You do not want to present those sort of opportunities to the world's best player. As Electronic, I think he was going for the short jump there, but either way, he was actually going to push towards middle, avoids the flashbang. We know he's deadly. He's got the AK on the CT side. We discussed his prospects on Inferno. That's exactly why he's doing it. Get the one-shot potential, and he's demonstrated it perfectly.
Quick check of the radar and falls back to see what other information he attained, or obtained, I should say, for them as Lekro just sits back with bomb, even concerned at this point, or taking their time about getting inside Palace. They don't really have much information, but they're going to try and use strength in numbers toward the A site, grouping together. Setting their lineups. So Forest's smoke goes immediately on top of the jungle stairs.
This is almost a desperate finish. You got Galil, a 5-on-4. You have no fake potential, no Plopski to find you a kill towards B this time.
Here it goes.
Molotov to be deployed towards Shadow, and we'll see if this is where NiP can bring the round back in their favor. Flamey just avoiding the Molotov, and final commitment coming in.
Slightly more open. Flamey in that position. Boomich. He's standing inside of Flames. Couldn't. Oh, he did. He got one before he went down. Flamey gets the other. Electronic ends the round. You're right. When it comes to a desperate thrown execution at the last minute, they're all already in the site. NaVi know exactly how to shut that down.
Well, there it is. 10-5 a half, ladies and gentlemen. NaVi just a few rounds away from booking themselves a place in the semifinals. Can they do it? You have to find out after this break.
To our passports, baby. Leave the rest in our troubled minds. Let us go down and laughter, baby. Trying to figure out what we're after. We're never heading back until we're older. We couldn't care no more, not any longer. Under peach yellow skies, we keep on searching, but we will never know what we're after. You are mine. Come on and run away. We wanna run away. We don't need any reasons, baby. Leave it all for the faded hearts. I don't mind if they call us crazy, 'cause they don't understand what we're after. We're never heading back until we're older. We couldn't care no more, not any longer. Under peach yellow skies, we keep on searching, but we will never know what we're after. We're no kids no more. I need to feel alive in this dreadful town. I'm running out of time, and as long as you're mine, I wanna run away. We're never heading back until we're older. We couldn't care no more, not any longer. Under peach yellow skies, we keep on searching, but we will never know what we're after.
Not quite as close on the second map of Mirage. It's NaVi that again is in the lead at 10-5, but they swap over to the attack, and momentum is a big part of this map, and NiP could easily get some going here.
Oh, they easily could. If they win this pistol, it's their map pick. They've chosen it for a reason, and it looked like they had a game plan to shut down NaVi. Then it's just the individual skills coming through. Flamey's had one incredible series here, and normally you're looking at Electronic and Simple. When he steps up as well, you've got quite the potent combination as we get into the first round of the second half here. 5 players towards A. This is what I'm looking for. A basic execution. Get stuck in with all your star players. A P250 and Kevlar combo for Simple. It's done great work before. Can it be replicated? As it's Get Right to defend here. He's the only player on the A side. He's got a lot of work to do as 5 players flood in towards the site.
Get Right backing off, being a lot more passive in position as Forrest wants to try and do the same coming out from jungle, but look how many players they're putting onto him. He has no choice but to... Oh, I take it back. I apologize. He had no choice but to back off. Did well to defend himself for the moment, but Electronic isn't done there. Pushing into Vent, though, unaware that Rez was jumping off the catwalk, and Plopsky swung back in. They've countered that aggression. They put almost everyone, I say almost everyone, into that position. But look at this, doubling up reverse fire. Was he spotted? That's the question. Simple gets 2, but Get Right jumped. I don't think he spotted Boomich. I don't think they know exactly where he is at all. And Boomich is going to walk back out, take him down, and he goes back into the same position. It's too far gone. Rez runs it in, but Boomich said, boom, bitch, because this bomb's going to go off.
That's insane. Simple. He gets the kills required. You can see that adjustment. He realizes the 4-on-2. I have to buy this round for Boomich. I have to get him a ticket into this round. And it's the double P250 headshot. That's why they give him that weapon. It delivers, and Boomich, 200 IQ there. It's a lovely setup. The only way they win that round is with the double setup there. The bait and switch. You're not going to check it. He takes the diffuser down. The bomb's 3/4 of the way gone. And he has to hit the shot, the burst fire. Really impressive stuff there from NaVi. Classic Counter-Strike. Really, really impressive stuff.
I thought maybe Get Right saw him. I thought maybe there was a chance that they were going to just rush into that corner afterward. As we get right back into the action, it's Rez onto Flamey, and that's a kill, which could amount to more because he's up close. USP against Simple, double dink, AK down. Rez desperately wanted the weapon, but he won't get there. Zeus can pick it up instead. Mac-10, not as much of a weapon to work with. They're like trying back over to Lekro, but Zeus again dinked. They have to be so careful, and I mean, they absolutely heard that. Rez is trying to push it down. Now he has the AK. It's back to a 2-on-2. Boomich walks back out again, and Get Right left with just the USP and 15 might not be enough, but Bomb is all the way back towards spawn. If they give him ground to go grab that, he can get a gun. I take it back.
Oh, that was way too close. That was the full eco from NiP, and that's not the way to do it. We talked about NiP showing us how it should be done, and so that one crucial mistake, that's the way not to operate. Sure, you might think they're eco, but running around in towards those choke points, firing off bullets, it might be a lot of fun, but that's a great shot. It looked like it was under control, but all of a sudden, Reds and that brutal aim of his starts to come to life. The USP finds a couple of kills. It got very uncomfortable as we get to round 18 here. Full buy. Zeus with just a deagle. Simple just rushes in towards A. This is unbelievable. No utilities whatsoever. It's what we call a contact play. Get Right finds it. He'll get Electronic to kick things off. 5-on-4, but still so much work to be done. The old Master Forest looking for headshots towards Palace. Can't get it done. And the A side is under control. Simple looking for headshots towards Short. He realizes it's not his advantage. Smokes it off and focuses towards jungle. It's Boomich watching towards middle. The vent. It's called the murder hole for a reason. It's Simple. He'll be causing absolute devastation towards that side of the map. A 3 versus 1, 13-5 on the card. Simple. He locks it in, and that's a great call from NaVi. The fact that they know the money's loaded, they know a force buy is coming, so they took a full eco in the second round, right? And you know they're firing in the third. They will not have incendiaries. They can't maybe afford to smoke at the very start. They won't have the AWP. You've rushed in. You've been very aggressive. They lost the first pick, but Simple, he didn't waste any time at all. He got himself towards jungle, smoked off connector, took the battles where he had the advantages and stepped away from the ones where he knew he would go down. So that's great. One round. I said that should be 14-5 after this one. Then they're one away from the series point. Just Eagles and CZs, but they struggled against the USPs before, so you never know. Could be something to this. Lekronist Eagle, you feel like he's getting one. Yep, there it is. Why they enter choke points with no grenades, I can't tell you. Seems to be a bit of a trend these days, but there's the kill back in return.
Thought if he had got that first jump, he might have had the lineup, but they saw him react. He didn't. They do the same to Popsky and to Get Right. 14 looking like it is highly likely at this point in time. And that means high amount of pressure on to NiP. Boomich waits again in mid. Scopes in, sees 2. Knows they're both there. Does go down. Damage done. Enough to secure the rounds. All right, Rez will get a shot back. I don't think they'll go for this, but it's weapons that they can certainly have. Oh, he's done for. I'm afraid too low HP. Surely tries to pre-fire at Rez. Zeus is being smart about this. He's just going to cage him in at this point in time, but if he gets that, oh, it was a good attempt, all things considered. He gets that Krieg back down. Still a gun available for Forest right now.
Yeah, there's Zeus going down, and that's going to be the AK recovered. 2 kills with Forest, got a Deagle, Molotov. So not a bad round, but not a good situation, Matt. It's really gone wrong for them. 14-5 down at this point on their map pick. This is far from ideal. As we'll see now, maybe a tactical pause come through. Might be required at this stage. There are a couple of rounds are being taken down in the quarterfinals. NaVi looked destined for the semis. This was pretty spectacular from Forest, but couldn't win in the round, unfortunately. Orbs out for the first time. Forest, he is excellent with it, and I have to say, Plovsky's big stage, couldn't frag on Inferno. Now with 5 and 18, the only impact he's had is that round towards B.
He has had moments. That's certainly true, but you're right. It's not as resounding as they would hope. And to be fair, no one higher than 12 currently on the NiP side. Every single player is over that on the other side of it. On NaVi, the lowest 2 are 14, Flamey and Electronic.
Going in towards A. I think that is flashing over and sending Boomich out.
I'll come back to that point about kill totals on NaVi in a moment as Forest will catch out Boomich. Electronic to respond with 1, but he's gone immediately after. Good start for Forest. Good start for NiP, holding back towards CT spawn. Simple has his own up. Popsky needs to be the one to shut him down this time. He starts to work into that connector. He starts to want to open a path for his teammates to work in for the front of the site by finding Rez. Popsky needs to be quick to respond. Simple's not going to overreact. He's not going to force the issue. He's going to let patience work in his favor and let discretion be the better part of it. Everyone's within about 4 kills, top to bottom on NaVi. Usually Simple's well ahead. Throughout this whole tournament, they've been close. The bottom end of the team, sure, you're not seeing as much impact per se from flamie, but everyone is so close together, and that's what's really putting them in these positions and finding them through in this now quarterfinal, potentially the semifinal against Liquid, where they certainly will have to play like a team. 2 rounds away from it, but still that will remain the case because down to just Zeus remaining in a 1-on-4.
And the money's broken as well. Those close rounds against the USPs have cost them. They should have a full buy next round, but no, not going to happen. It's Forest with 3 kills. They're trying to just operate in a very default manner right now, in a quick, fast pace. They're trying to bully the fact that they're the ones hitting all the shots, and it's unpredictable. It's stifling to play against. It's not usual. That's running into the A side, taking duels, but this time Forest, the AWP for the first time, does shut it down. And flamie is just going to be the merchant at this point. He's got $8,000. He's going to drop 3 deagles for his teammates at that point. So it's Forest shot. You can see there's no smoke in CT spawn. They're trying to just get in there with nothing at all, just so it's that surprise factor. They weren't anticipating the AWP because NiP aren't really known to have that start orb we talked about. Doesn't work out this time, but they have got the hero AK for flamie. And this is a strategy, I would say, developed by NaVi. They started this with simple, but the way flamie's playing right now, the fact he had residual cash, I don't mind this at all. Let's see if he can crack open a site, maybe get us a plan.
flamie's still just waiting to watch and hope that his teammates get closer without being spotted so that they can swarm onto Rez. And that would yield them an AK if they can. Smart from Rez to back out a little bit.
They're waiting for that smoke to go down. I thought they'd swarm into connector and challenge the AWP potentially there, but they're being more patient than that. Still a chance to give this round up with the AK there.
Reading the fact that it is against pistols, I was going to say something, and Rez has changed it. Playing the second arch of connector is better because it leaves the AK inside of the site where his teammates can still protect it. If he gets isolated, they can still take this gun from him. They'll certainly try to now. flamie's AK finds him in return, and now do they get the second gun or not? Boomich, he wants to be the one to go out. There's no one really watching it. They can't. So now they've got a real chance in this.
Oh,
aim punch.
Yeah, that same punch with no Kevlar, it's very difficult. As soon as a bullet touches your chest in any way, your crosshair goes up in the sky. So he has a nice idea, knew exactly where Get Right was, but taken down. And Plopsky, decent position for the next kill. Timing has eluded him, though. 20 seconds, speaking of time. NiP look like they've got this one wrapped up unless Electronic can do something absolutely insane from the Palace position. That's not bad from flamie. Remember, Plopsky's are short. The timing's not working out once again from him, but still, 9 seconds. Surely there's no plan here.
I try for it, but the problem is that Plopsky,
they can't plant.
Turned it around, but there's no time, and Lekro knows it, backs away. They'll win the round with less players remaining than their opposition, but Plopsky's kill is the only one that matters. You're right. Good call. Electronic has picked up the AWP.
That was too close for comfort, right? That's an excellent attempt there. So you went in 1 AK and deagles. You killed absolutely everyone apart from one. You managed to get an AWP and AK still. That's not a bad round. It was close. Plopsky does save the day, denies the plan. We did know that potential was there. It was a desperate plan, but still, they've got a full buy here. So it's absolutely fine for NaVi. There's no problem at all with that round. It's actually given them quite a strong chance here with the AWP. I don't think they would have had enough cash for that. So here we go then. A real strong chance to find map and series points. They don't have all the utility, but as they wait for aggression towards top and middle, it's a pretty standard setup here from NiP. Crowd seems to be behind them at this point. There's still a chance for a comeback. This is their map pick, CT-sided. But they have to hold on. They need to break the bank accounts once again a few more times. Plopsky now starting to come to life. Great opening kill. Takes Boomich and tags up Electronic as well, but Electronic spots an aid from Rez. He knows there's a chance he peeks this, and he's already